What exactly are containers in Python? And what are all the Python container types? The Python documentation frequently speaks of containers. For example, if check_circular is false, default, true, then the circular reference check for container types will be skipped, and the circular reference will result in an overflow error or worse. But I can't find any official definition of containers, neither a list of them. Edit. For Python 2.7.3, check built-in types which are containers. IsInstanceObject, collections.container returns true. Containers which have a _contains_ method defined. All built-in sequence types, lists, byte arrays, strings, Unicode strings and tuples. Dictionaries. All built-in set types, sets and frozen sets. Containers which do not have a _contains_ method defined. Syringe objects. Check built-in types which are not containers. IsInstanceObject, collections.container returns false. Int objects. Float objects. Long objects. Boolean objects. Module objects. File objects. Buffer objects. The none object. Tell me which other built-in types you have checked for IsInstanceObject, collections.container, and I'll add them to the list.
Containers are any object that holds an arbitrary number of other objects. Generally, containers provide a way to access the contained objects and to iterate over them. Examples of containers include tuple, list, set, dict. These are the built-in containers. More container types are available in the collections module. Strictly speaking, the collections.abc.container abstract-based class, collections.container, in Python 2, holds for any type that supports the int operator via the _contains_ magic method. So if you can write x and y, then y is usually a container, but not always. An important point of difference between containers and general iterables is that when iterated over, containers will return existing objects that they hold a reference to, while generators and for example file objects will create a new object each time. This has implications for garbage collection and deep object traversal, for example deep copy and serialization. As an example, iter lambda column random.choice range 6, 0, supports the int operator, but it is certainly not a container. The intent of the collections.abc.container abstract-based class and only considering the _contains_ magic method and not other ways of supporting the int operator is that a true container should be able to test for containment in a single operation and without observably changing internal state. Since collections.abc.container defines _contains_ as an abstract method, you are guaranteed that if IsInstance x collections.abc.container, then x supports the int operator. In practice, then, all containers will have the _contains_ magic method. However, when testing whether an object is a container you should use IsInstance x collections.abc.container for clarity and for forward compatibility should the container subclass check ever be changed.
According to this URL, the most general definition of a container is simply an object that implements _contains_. In general, Python concepts like container or sequence are not defined abstractly, they are typed by their behavior. That is, a container is something that you can use the int operator on. The Python built-in container types are tuple, list, dict, set, frozen set and str and Unicode, or bytes and str in Python 3. As well as a couple other constructs that are technically types but are not commonly used outside of specific contexts, for example, buffer objects and range objects. Additional container types are provided in the Collections module.
Container are all Python objects that contain other object like list or dict. The container type is an ABC, it behave like an interface. A container is a class that implements the _contains_ method. Here is the doc.
If you want to say more, please consider subscribing.